Don't play the Can You Hide game if it appears on your phone. You won't find it in Google Play or the App Store. There's nothing about the game on public website other than this cautionary post. It doesn't matter whether you are a good or a bad person. It indiscriminately chose targets. The point is that you can't avoid the game. Nobody can. You might hear reverberating ding 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 from your phone, a death toll from the depths of the hell. An incongruous window may pop up. Can you hide? Yes? No. Make sure you select no. When the Windows first appeared on my phone screen, I was stunned. I always presumed smartphones to be safer from the threats of virus than computers, especially a brand new iPhone. Isn't Apple supposed to be superior to Microsoft when it comes to security? Nice try, I say. But before I made a rash decision and ended up infecting my phone with something nasty, I decided to do some research. I'm not exactly computer savvy, but I didn't choose either the yes or no option. I didn't want to mess up with the Windows in any way. There was nothing about the can you hide online. I didn't even realize it was a game in the Reddit user who I won't name pointed me in the direction of a Discord server for discussing unearthly matters. There was an entire category dedicated to the bizarre new game that have been appearing on people's phones. Clicking yes, apparently, comments a hide and seek game of origin. I scrolled through the many Discord messages. I will remove the username. User 1. Hey, can anyone help me? Nobody seemed to know anything about this game. My friend played it non-stop for a week, and then he went missing. That was 2 weeks ago. That was 2 weeks ago. There are daily search parties, but I don't think they're going to find him. He said, he said it wasn't really a game. He said he saw a face outside his window, and the user 2 replied, you have to select no. User 3 said, I destroyed my phone after reading this message, and I haven't seen or heard anything unusual. User 4 say, I select no, but I kept hearing cracks and I don't think it's on my head. User 6, just leave the pop-up window open, guys. You don't have to select anything. And user 5 reply, what? For the rest of my life? What if something accidentally noted? User 3 say, destroy your phone like I said. It worked for me. User 6, until it just appears on your next phone. User 5. What if I just turn off my phone? That seems a little less dramatic than destroying it. And user 3 reply, your funeral. The more I read, the more anxious I felt. I had expected it to be a virus, but everybody was telling ghost stories and things like this. Stop, alright, and I said, stop being a superstitious baby. I told myself that going disappearance had nothing to do with the game he was playing, okay? Eventually, after a week of horrific contemplation, I opted for user 5's idea to turn off my phone. In fact, it took a step further and reset my phone to its factory settings. I met my friends, Corey and Tanya, in the local park of Monday afternoon. I was planning to tell them about my experience, but they beat me to the punch. Why didn't you pick up your phone a week later? Corey asked me. We weren't worried about you, man. We wanted to hang out on Sunday. Cause I'm not that fancy to read well. Some of us need to work on Mondays, I replied. Hey, I work, Corey protested. From a bathroom in your bedroom, Tanya smirked. You are both just zombies that I can scroll through Reddit and play games away from the watchful legs of my employer, Corey said. Speaking of games, Lee, have you played Can You Hate? My heart plummeted, and I feel as if Corey words were cinder blocks dragging my body through the floorboard. Uh, he's obsessed, Tanja Siget. He's been playing it every day since Thursday. It just popped up on my phone, so I thought, why the fuck not? Corey laughed. Tanja thinks it must be a virus, but it's just a cool argument reality game. Corey threw his phone down on the wooden picnic table. It was already open at the game windows. A map of our surrounding area. A small green market indicated Corey's location in the back, and there was a small red market moving along nervy roads. Once a day from 2 to 4 in the afternoon, the game took place. I had to hide and track my location in the real world, so I had to keep moving. I wanted to delay coming to the park, but I don't think the red seeker will find me here. Besides, it's 10 to 4. Nearly made it, Corey said. What's a red market that is searching for you? I asked, shuddering. Oh, the boogeyman, Corey whispered. He laughed and Tanja hit him on the arm. Hey, you know that skin of talc make Lee freak out, Tanja scolded. Corey shrugged, and the pair of them became absorbed in a different topic of conversation. They were talking their sandwiches, talking between muffins, but I wasn't eating. I called, take my age off of Corey's phone on the table. The red marker was circling the park, looking for him. I couldn't stop thinking about those people on the Discord server who had spoken so solemnly of the supposedly deadly game. Suddenly, the marker was in the park. Corey was wrong. It had to find him. I prepared for something dreadful to happen. I prepared for my friends to be caught. And that's what and that's a wrap, Corey said, scooping up his phone. 4 o'clock, yet again. I bested the game. I got close this time. So then, just 100 yards away. On the game map, the park was far to less green park. I couldn't see Corey's green market scarily standing out from the grass, and I couldn't see a red market no ends of our location. The victory box read, you avoid the Creaker by 121 yards. You can hide. Tanja grunted and mumbled about Corey's game addiction, and the two of them resumed their conversation. I was about to dive back into reality, putting a silly game out of my head for good, but sudden noise startled me. A creak. My age shot up from the table. Neither Tanja nor Corey seemed to notice this noise, and I can't explain it. As nervy as the sun seemed, my eyes were drawn to a solitary tree a little over 100 yards away. Perhaps not exactly where a red marker was appearing on Corey's screen, but close enough. Peering around the bark was wrinkly face. The thing looking at the three of us was not human. It was as short as a toddler. Its head, if it even had a head, was wearing a beige-colored rubber mask, almost the tone of human flesh, but not quite. And its sickly, sweet smile served drove my age into my very soul. Wait a second, resort creek. The nightmarish face naked behind the bar disappearing from view. And hey, here to Lee, Tanya said, you look like you have seen a ghost. I think somebody actually seeking you for it, I replied, pointing a shaky finger at the tree. I don't think you should play the game anymore. Your phasmophobia really killed my buzz sometimes, Lee. Dory said, there's no boogeyman, follow me. I have a proclivity for trembling at every sight and sound. In my mind, there's always a ghost or a hole around the corner. Ever since my parents died, I've been that way. But I knew, without a shadow of a doubt, that I hadn't imagined what I saw around the trees. Unfortunately, my phasmophobia of fears of ghosts and the supernatural in general make very difficult to anyone to believe me. When I've been startled by something, Corey and Tanya told me to take it easy and get lost of rest. The following day, the two of them pinged me incessantly on WhatsApp. I was still reeling from the terrific thing I'd seen behind the tree. Transfixed by terrible thoughts, the world they fly by. I was starting to believe that maybe I'd become unwell. Perhaps it suffered a psychotic break. Not so. Around 6:30 in the evening, on my drive home from work, Tanya called me. I answered via my car's dashboard. I'm driving right now, Tanya, I said. What? I trailed it off when I heard my friend bawling her rage out on the other end of the phone. It's in the house, she whispered. The the game started playing. It's later than usual. Slow down, I replied. What's happening? The game started at 6. Tanya therefore explained in a fragile whisper. I think you were right, Lee. I think someone actually seeking us. We saw a horrible face at the window, and then there were cracking sounds in the house. We are hiding in the attic. Corey pullets the doors up, so we don't think. Have you called the police? I interjected, her pointing. They are on the way, Tanya said. 15 minutes, if we can. What? It's Lee, no. I feel safer with someone on the other end to the. Okay. Corey wants to hang up. He wants us to be quiet. Okay, I understand. I replied. Just make sure. No. Tanya whimpered. I didn't need to ask what triggered her. I heard it too. A creak in the attic. It sounded so clear, and once again so near, so nightmarishly near that I shaped my neck around to make sure the ruby-faced demon wasn't in the back of my car. It wasn't. At that point, I decided not to go to home. I diverted to I diverted to Corey's house, an 8-minute journey, barely any quicker than the police. How dare it even get in here? Tanya whispered. I didn't even see the door open. It's not an it, Corey spoke with a quivering voice. He's just a child, and he needs to leave our. Oh, what the fuck is that? Tanya screamed. Please, Corey began to plead. The scream of my two friends were the feeling. I was so fixated on raging the house that I didn't back up the car. It was only as I turned onto Corey's driveway, mere minutes before the police, that I realized I'd been listening for sounds of skelching, snapping, and most hauntingly of all creaking. I barged down the front door and ran up to the attic. I expected to feel a sickening scene of mutilation, but the space was empty. Corey and Tanya were gone. The police had questions for me, of course, but my alibi was iron-thick. The 999 calls was made before I even left the office, and traffic camera footage corroborated the fact that I was on the road whilst the intruder terrorist Corey and Tanya just missing person. That was the verdict. I don't understand what the game wants. I don't know where the missing people go. All I know is that resetting my phone wasn't enough. On my drive home, after a long night tears and police questioning, I could swear I caught a glimpse of a beige-colored mask peeking around the postbox. And then, as is to confirm that menacing talk, there was a notification on my phone. That unmistakable thing of the hell. The message displayed on my car database. Can you hide? Yes? No. I moaned in horror and that was what damaged me. My car used voice recognition and it somehow registered my terrific vocal reaction as an answer. You select no. Perhaps I've chosen the safer of two options. I know many of the Discord users suggested no, but I can't stop thinking about what I read on that server. I selected no, but I keep hearing creaks. I haven't heard anything yet, and the game hasn't started playing. But Corey didn't seem to hear the creak when he was playing the game. Maybe, like him, I've just been missing it. I'm terrified of the Creaker. I'm terrified of wherever he might take me.